Welcome everyone to this week's Colorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. So I want to just share with you something new that I have in my store, and this is a Morse code necklace. This says love on it in sparkles and sterling silver in Morse code. You'll be able to see it in my store. And also I'm making rings. Someone asked me if I would make rings, so of course I'm doing that. So this is a new ring. This is Manipura, which is the solar plexus. It's citrine. And one last thing, someone also asked me if I would put crystals into my store as well. So I'm going to be selling crystals too. So watch out for those. It's like I'm becoming a conglomerate, right? So now then, we have 3 colors for this week's Colorscope. Use your intuition to select one of the following colors. They're regular colors, so it's green, red or violet. Green, red or violet. Use your intuition to select one of those colors. What you can do, if you're a little bit conflicted about which color to use, they're connected with your chakras. So if you know about the chakras, go to each of your chakras and ask which one. Is it the root chakra, is it the heart chakra, or is it the crown chakra that has a message for you? Before we get started as well, remember to sign up to get my love letter and grab your free color kit. That's at bit.ly/color kit. Can't get my words out, can I? All right then, so let's get started. So the first color is green. Now these are all crystals. Can you intuit what the crystal is? See if you can use your intuition. Oh, what's a green crystal? This is aventurine. So aventurine, it's green, it's the heart chakra, so it says that you are coming into a place of balance and prosperity, because green is a stone that links you to abundance of blessings. And it's only really linking you to the abundance of blessings because you're opening your heart to that. It's almost like something's changing. And it's green, it's that time of year, hopefully, I'm looking outside and it's snowing again. It's that time of year where we're thinking about what the rest of the season is going to bring for us and what the rest of the year is going to bring for us. So I feel that this green is about that for you. It's almost like you're planning the rest of your year, or you're planning at least up until May time. The green stones are peace-giving stones quite often. So there's a sense of you feeling relaxed, maybe not quite as busy as you have been. Possibly money coming in as well from unexpected sources, only because you're relaxing. So what's interesting is when I just put my hands like this, and I know the green is in my right hand, I saw this flash of green light that was coming out. So green is also about healing as well, and it's you giving healing to others as well as you just receiving healing. So the green energy is about peace and about being relaxed and opening yourself up to money coming in, because you're not grappling, you're not desperate to make that money, if that makes sense. I feel like there's one more thing with this. Green, because it's about healing, there's a health factor that goes with this too. So it stands to reason that you would be looking at your health and looking at ways to heal your physical body. But I feel with this that it's going deeper, that there's something that you are going deeper into to find the key, to find the answer to a health challenge. And I know that this is happening for me right now as well, and I feel that it's because it's the tail end of that Mercury retrograde before we start moving into the direct. It's almost like we're digging even deeper to get to those answers. Okay, so now we're choosing from the Voyager deck, but we're also going to choose an action angel, audacious action angels. I love these cards, they're so kind of cute. We'll take a top card for that, and we'll shuffle these and take the card that comes on top there as well. So let's see what we have. I'm all pink and orange today, aren't I? So we have 4 of Cups, and that says anger. So don't take any notice of what it says. Just take a look at the card, and then ask yourself, which image are you most attracted to at the moment? Which image on the card are you most attracted to at the moment? Then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? So when I look at this, I see the blue, and I see this kind of blue right there. And even though it's blue, it's like a butterfly image. The energy that comes to me is that it's a phoenix. Even though it's blue, there's a sense of like a phoenix that's coming up from the ashes, and it does look like a butterfly, and butterflies are about change, and it's peace amidst all the red. So that blue is kind of opposite in some respects of that red energy, because red is very fiery, there's a lot going on around, but the blue is all kind of calm. So I feel as if you are possibly going from that place of having been completely disorganized or stuff going on in your life and it's just too much, to suddenly there's some peace that's happening. That's the sense of this card. At least for me it is. So for this you get a lion, and it says charge it. So you know what I thought when I saw that card? I was thinking about credit cards and charging it. Typical, isn't it? So with the lions are very much about being a leader, and it's kind of the sense of go for it. At least that's what it says to me in this card. It may say something else for you, like, yeah, charge it to your charge card. There is a sense here for me, though, that it's saying just go for it. Whatever it is you are thinking about and wanting to do, then go head on and charge it. Go for it. Sweet. Okay, so our next stone is red. Can you intuit what that red stone is? You ready? So it's a garnet. So garnets are, they come in different colors. This one's a red one. I don't know if it'll I don't know if you can see that properly, because it looks almost like it might be a little bit blurred on the camera. But it has these beautiful little indentations that look almost like they're pools, and then within that pool is this pink, and there's a white around it, like there's a cave, and you can dive into that pink pool and dive into the energy of love. Garnets come from the vibration of the pomegranate. So garnet is supposed to mean pomegranate, and in the beginning there was Adam and Eve, and there was an apple, but there is also a story about the apple actually being a pomegranate. So there is a sense in this that you are beginning something fresh, something new. It's an adventure for you, and there is that sense of biting that apple of knowledge, and almost a feeling of vulnerability. Even though red is very powerful, there is a sense of vulnerability in this. So it's doing something for the first time and really sticking your neck out there. It's a little bit scary, but the red energy is about courage. So this particular stone says that it's going to give you courage. It's going to keep you grounded. It's a red stone. Red keeps you grounded. And there is a sense of being in this moment, but also swimming in that energy of pink, of love, of desire. So it's, there's a couple of different things with this. It's about going with your heart and doing something that your heart has longed to do. It's also red, and it's passionate, and it's sexual as well. That's a garnet for you. So there is a sense of relationship that comes up with this, and diving into that relationship, and diving into something that is fresh and new and adventurous, and something, or maybe connecting with someone you've never thought of connecting with before, like a different kind of relationship. So if you've had relationships with people that are totally out there, then you're probably going to have a relationship with somebody that is a bit more introvert, that kind of thing. So it's opposite to what you would normally go with. When I look at this, it almost looks like a little eyeball. So I feel like you're going to see an opportunity, and there is a sense of this opportunity. it's almost like a little window, and with that opportunity you just have a very short window of time to get in and go for it. And again, there's a sense of it's an adventure. Oh, that's really exciting. This is very exciting energy for you. Okay, so let's see what your action angel is. And of course, red is about staying in the present moment. So it's important for you to be in the here and now and not to think too much into the future. Unlike the green is about connecting at this moment to what's going to go on for the year. The red is about staying in the here and now. So let's see what your cards are. So you get Black Swan here, which is really beautiful, isn't it? So, to me, that is saying that you're different, and you're coming to that place of understanding that you are different, and you stand out from the crowd as well. I see here the third, it's like a little bindi, and there's almost a sense of your third eye opening up. So you may find yourself, because you're more grounded, and that may be part of the adventure as well, that your third eye is opening up. You've got more vision. You don't need to look into the future. You have that vision of how everything is going to be, and it's all just going to be fine. So you don't have to worry about the future. Interesting how that keeps coming up, isn't it? So your other card is Breakthrough. So look at that. See if there's anything in the card that resonates. Which image really draws your attention? Then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean? It's a 7 card. And the 7 cards, when we think of the 7 chakras, you get to that 7th chakra, and it's like that final doorway to heaven. So that's the same with this, with the 7 cards. There can be a final sort of doorway that's opening up, and that's the sense with this particular card. I don't see anything in this card that is really drawing my attention. I'm seeing all the card. So the horse is kind of jumping through, and all the planets are exploding, and there's a lot going on there. So there's a sense of opportunities are coming up for you this week, and just to go for them, because there's a small window for you to go for those opportunities. See if there's anything else coming up. No. So our final stone is violet, right? So can you intuit what it is and maybe what it looks like? The other 2 have been kind of round, haven't they, and smooth. So this one's an amethyst. So this is an amethyst, little amethyst geode, little cluster. So, and it has this big chunk, a rock on the bottom of it. It's just holding on there. It's really fairy-like. Amethyst, of course, links you to the divine, to spirit, to the heavens, to, my hair's all fly away today, to spirit and to your spirit guides. It's taking you to that level, the 7th chakra, that level beyond all the physical and emotional and mental, and taking you into the spiritual realm. So I feel for you that this week it's not a retreat from life, but it feels like there's more of a retreat into yourself. So there's a sense of more of spiritual action. So it looks like you are looking at your life from that perspective of spiritual action. And it could be, what can I give back? It could be, which courses do I need to take to help me to come back to myself? It could be that you are going to meditate more this week, particularly. When I look at this, I think of what I've been asking my angels for guidance on, and I personally need to get back into a routine of just focusing on my own development instead of external to me and my work. So I feel for me that would mean that I need to focus more on myself. So it could well be that that's for you too. There are, I like to read objects and what is within that object and what it means in that moment. And I'm seeing at this moment all these little sparkles on here. And there is a sense of companionship and community that's coming up. And I'm getting 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks. There's a sense of companionship that's coming up. So there must be a whole new community that you're going to connect with or be a part of in this next 2 weeks. And I can feel tingles coming through me. It's that spiritual community. But I'm seeing it as spiritual. It could just be that it's the next level for you, the next level up. So it could be a promotion even. It's that next level up. It's the next tier, let's say. So if it's in your business, then it's like an expansion of your business and connecting to a group that maybe a year ago you just didn't have the key to get into that particular group. Interesting. I'm going to put this little stone into my store, so if you want it, then be quick to get it. Yeah. So let's see what the card is. It comes up for there. Let's see what this card is. Oh, and we need to take a card for ourselves, don't we? As well, and stones. I have my bowl of stones here, so I'll dip my hand into the stones and see what we have for all of us. Okay, so these are great. So you have new clothes. So that's like the emperor's new clothes, isn't it, in some respects? But this is new clothes, so it's getting a whole new outfit. So again, there is that sense of something new that's coming up for you, and you're going to need that new outfit. You're going to need that new look, and you're raising. It's like you're raising the bar. So I see here that there's some purple scissors. So that's part of the change as well. And you could be cutting away the old. It could be that you are letting go, and that's the violet too. Is letting go of something that just doesn't serve you, and you're getting a whole new outfit. Great. It's like a squeaky clean aura. And then your Voyager deck card, these are the Voyager deck, is Harvest. So it's a 9 card. 9s are numbers of completion. So take a look at that card and see if there's anything that resonates with you, anything you're drawn to. Then ask yourself, what does that mean? I'm seeing the squirrel. And the squirrel to me is about gathering things up. So the squirrel gathers up food and hides it, right? But stashes it for later. So I feel like this is information that's coming into you. It's that violet energy coming in. You need to stash the information. So it could be that it's good to write it down, create a journal, have a blog, something like this, where you are stashing that information for later, that knowledge for later, and then you can use it maybe to help others. Okay, so I have my bowl of crystals here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip my hand into the crystals, and then we'll see which crystal comes out for all of us. These crystals are going to go into my store as well. Okay, why not, right? These are all the chakra crystals that I use. Okay, so we have green obsidian. Interesting. So it's another green stone, except this green is opaque, right? And this one's translucent. So there is a sense in this, to me, it's almost like a realization of how we can receive blessings, of how we can be more abundant, of how we can open our hearts to receive, let's say. So there's a sense of there's going to be a realization of how we do that for ourselves, or something's going to trigger an aha moment for us this week, which is kind of cool, right? I also feel with this that there is some new work, a new job, or a new project that is coming up that, again, it could be about money, about new money coming in, or just a new way of making a living. Obsidian is a stone of protection. It helps to protect it puts green, this particular one, puts green energy into your energy field, green light into your energy field, and gives you space. So that with that space, it's almost like any sort of problems are now at a distance. They're out there instead of right here in your face. So green helps to create that space. The green obsidian is a protection stone for that reason. I also feel because of the green, we're going to be letting something go this week that has possibly been stuck in our hearts. Something that's been stuck in your heart is going to be let go of. And, you know, as I say that, I feel something coming up from my stomach. So it's almost like, it's almost like it's being, it's a nauseating feeling. So that is going to be spewed out and be feeling better as a consequence of that. Yay! All right, then let's see what our angel is. Audacious Action Angels. And see what the Voyager deck card is as well. All right, so the top cards are, oh good, I always like it when they're different because they're the same. Not quite as much fun, is it? Eiffel Tower. Oh, I love those. These are so cute. Eiffel Tower. So it's sort of interesting with that. It's the tower, it's looking out, and it's the eye looking everywhere. It's a third eye, and it's a tower getting an eyeful. So this is again about, and sometimes I feel I repeat myself, but this is about that vision, and it's being able to see further than just this present moment. But what's interesting to me is that what comes up is this is around friendship. So there is a sense of there's something around a friend or a family member or a community member or a work colleague, for instance, and it's almost like you are going to see a bigger vision of what's going on with them and your relationship to them. So there is a shift there as a consequence. So you start to see something clearly. Yeah, that's what I feel it is. You might feel it's something different. Share in the comments below what you feel that means for you. That'll be fun, right? So the card for all of us is Player. So take a look at that card and see what most draws you, and then ask yourself, what does that mean? So for me, I see this baseball just there. And you know, when I make malas have, not all the malas I make, but when I make a sacred mala, the sacred malas have 108 beads. And there's 108 nadis that go to the heart. They're like roads. It's like a road network. And my husband said to me, you know, baseballs have 108 stitches. So it's kind of interesting to me. That is a sense of there is something sacred coming into your everyday practical life, but it's going to be a little sacred moment. So it's like that 108 nadis of the heart chakra, and then we have a baseball that reminds us of that, a connection to the heart. So something sweet and practical, I think, that's coming up for us. Okay, so that's it for this week's Colorscope. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do share it with your friends, and remember to leave a comment below. Let me know if the messages resonated with you, and if you got the crystals for the colors. Remember, those crystals will be in my store later, store.sealedwithlove.com. And remember that I have this new necklace. It's a Morse code necklace, and this says love on it in sparkles and in sterling silver. So I will see you next week. Lots of coloricious blessings to you. Bye.